In Nesium, players control Mag, a metallic, self-aware assimilating orb. Mag has been placed in a specially built lab by a group of scientists that wish to monitor its progress. Players will explore the 2D labyrinth-like test environment and find other metals to assimilate to become strong enough to escape the test environment. The player is tasked with finding metal samples, figuring out how and when to use them, and using this knowledge to progress through the labs. The labs of Nesium consist of 5 distinct areas. Each of these labs is based on a different type of metal or a combination of metal alloys. The labs consist of a low temperature area, a high pressure area, an area filled with pockets of boiling viscous liquid, a pseudo-mountainous region, and a low gravity area. These areas are all interconnected, and some places unexpectedly lead to others. Each area should take the player around 10 to 15 minutes to explore. Puzzle completion time will vary, but puzzles will be designed to take 3 to 7 minutes to complete. In the labs of Nesium, pure samples of lithium, titanium, and osmium have been placed behind high cognitive puzzles that Mag is tasked with solving. Mag must use one or more of the obtained skills to solve the puzzles in the labs. After collecting these samples and the power of alloy manipulation, Mag will be able to meld with these other materials and become more powerful. In Nesium, lithium supports an electrical charge. Since Mag is not purely made of lithium, it cannot hold a charge for more than 4 seconds to start off with. Titanium allows Mag to catch fire briefly and increases its durability or health. Osmium is a very heavy metal, and once obtaining it, Mag will be able to decrease its buoyancy and explore underneath any liquids found in the labs. And the last ability, alloy manipulation, will allow Mag to switch its composition at will and allow the player to use more than one ability at the same time. The player will constantly be faced with puzzles and assimilation fears in the labs. Puzzles in Nesium require one or more abilities to solve after the initial 2 puzzles that introduce the player to the game's mechanics. In the start, Mag can only perform a low jump and a charge pulse that is little more than a hard push against an object. The puzzles are designed to require little thought by the player. The first complex puzzle puts the player in a room with 2 pillars. Players will have acquired lithium by this point. Mag must use the charge pulse to break a light in the floor. After breaking the light, electricity will alternate between the 2 pillars from the floor that can be knocked over with a charge pulse. To solve the puzzle, the player must knock down each pillar and then become electrified and touch the opposite pillar, and then an electrical current will flow, and this will unlock the door. The player will also face assimilation spheres in the labs. These spheres will try to attach to the player and eat it. Mag will have to find a way to either put something between itself and the assimilation spheres, or to defeat them. Games that are similar to Nesium are Castlevania Symphony of the Night and Shadow Complex. In both of these games, you collect abilities and explore a complex map with hidden areas as you progress. Some of the risks that are involved with creating Nesium are functional scripting will allow for several elements to be active on screen at once without noticeable lag or stutter. Having the time to make each level feel distinctly different from the other areas in the game. Creating many puzzles that utilize some of the same elements but are all unique. And lastly, creating large set pieces that are interactable puzzle objects. Thank you. This is Nesium.